Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker with me, Meoni. Today we're looking at two new housing items that you can get from a housing merchant. Do not go to the market board and buy these. That's my PSA. A lot of people are buying these from the vendor and trying to sell them and successfully selling them, when in reality you can get them from the housing merchant in your housing area. I, of course, am talking today about the Ruby C Phasmascape and the Aurora Phasmascape, two of the brand new Phasmascapes added in Endwalker. Previously, of course, we had two Phasmascapes in there. We had the Tsukiyomi one, and we also had the Azim Steppe one. So these two new ones can be purchased from a housing merchant, as you can see here. This is just the one in the mist at Seagaze Markets, but of course, depending on where you live, you'll have a housing merchant somewhere in those areas. If you go to the other section, which is right at the bottom, you will see that at the top there's the Azim Steppe one that we've looked at previously, and there's the Ruby C Phasmascape and the Aurora Phasmascape, both of them here only for 10,000 gil apiece. Now, I feel silly because I actually initially purchased mine from the market board. Don't do what I did. So it says, this advanced Magitech contraption displays a dazzling sunset over the water betwixt Othard and Hingashi. That's for the Ruby C one. And the other one says, this advanced Magitech contraption displays Quirthan snowfields beautifully illuminated by the northern lights. So let's go and have a look at these then. These things are usually like animated backgrounds. That's basically what they are, if you know, in the most layman's term possible way of describing them. I think that would be the best way of describing them, right? Sort of like televisions, but instead of having lots and lots and lots of things to display, it's just one scene, really. And people have been using these for a while now to sort of like create backdrops behind windows and stuff. We have false windows in the game, and it looks really quite impressive. Now, hopefully I've got enough housing space to show these off. If not, we'll put something away. We do not have enough room. Hold on a moment then. I'll just pick that up for a second. That's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. There we go. Just plop that stuff in. So these are the two new Phasmascapes. So let's look at the Ruby C one first. They are large, as you already probably know. So you get quite a lot for your 10,000 gil, in my personal opinion. There we go. So that's that zoomed in nicely. So as you can see, this is then the Ruby C with a sunset. As you can see, there's the mountain with the lava coming down of it. And then you've got, obviously, this sort of metal surround as well. Kind of looks like this was a picture taken from like Heaven on High or something, or the top of a mast of a tall ship or something. Of course, as we rotate these round, we do have the back, which people have also used for sort of like putting other things together to make televisions and things like that. It's quite a nice flat surface with a surround. Lots of usability with these items. I've seen some incredible things. But, you know, when you're up close to this, you do have scan lines, which some people like and some people dislike. It's to give that effect of, it's almost like you're supposed to be looking at it live right now, right? It's like CCTV or something. You're looking out there at a Ruby C live, and it's being broadcast to your Phasmascape or something like that, right? Even though it's just a static image. I personally love this. I can imagine a lot of people will get housing, like fake housing windows that are see-through, and put this in the distance behind it and make some really lovely landscapes. But yes, very, very impressed with this one so far. So let's have a look at the other one then, which is the Aurora Phasmascape. I have to admit, this is the one that has me interested the most. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous. Let's go into our UI off mode again. Wow, look at that. Look at the northern lights in the sky. So this is Kurthus. Wow. That's quite incredible, isn't it, actually? That does look like it would be, you know, a live broadcast or something if it was perpetual darkness, but oh, they do kind of move a little bit, the northern lights, just tiny, right? Or it could be the scan lines moving. I think the next step for this sort of technology for housing would be like an actual small GIF incorporated into this stuff. I know they've got the clouds passing over, but maybe just a slight manipulation of the, you know, a little bit more of a slight manipulation of the graphics to make it look more animated would be really cool. And yeah, I don't know, maybe you've always wanted to live, I don't know, in Kurthus or something. I can imagine a lot of people with the Ishgardian housing having this, and then some false windows in front of it and distance, so it looks like they're overlooking Kurthus from the Ishgardian house or something. Again, once again, we have the same background, as you already know by now. Yeah, very cool. Now, I can't remember if these are dyeable, so we're going to have a quick look. It does not look like they are. No. Okay, it was worth a look. But anyway, what do you think about these Phasmascapes? Personally, I think that they are, well, they're enormous and, you know, just like the other ones. But I think they offer some good variety. Personally, though, I would love to see some other zones incorporated in this. Maybe some more recent zones. That would be really cool. But, of course, you know, people are going to have their own opinions on which places should be included and which should not. I personally would love to see some more sort of like aerial stuff maybe, or like, you know, one of the last zones. I can't really say it because of spoiler reasons. The last zone in Endwalker would really, really be quite an epic looking Phasmascape, wouldn't it? With all those different things in the sky, so to speak. Anyway, let me know if you've got these Phasmascapes yet, if you went and accidentally bought these on the market board and how silly you feel now, or if you plan to go and get them now that you can see that they're incredibly cheap, or if you're going to try and flip them for money, which I know some people will. But anyway, much love, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will indeed see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.